So we finished the Gospels. Those of you who only watched the videos, big apologies, but we had to do it live. Today, we're talking about a very special book of the Bible called Acts, otherwise known as Acts of the Apostles. It bridges the gap between the Gospels and the epistles, the letters. It is the history of the early Christian church, and it goes a little something like this. The first 12 chapters are all about how the church began to grow. After the ascension of Jesus into heaven, the disciples began spreading the word about him, and these chapters detail that. Chapter 9 specifically talks about Paul, a man who went from persecuting the church to being one of its greatest missionaries. A missionary is someone who brings the message to others. In fact, chapters 13 and 14 are all about Paul's first mission. The 15th chapter is about the Council of Jerusalem, which helped solidify what the Christian church believed about Jesus and his teachings. The next several chapters are about Paul's continued missions, and then the story ends abruptly as Paul is put in prison in Rome. The author of Luke also wrote Acts. In fact, they were originally the same book. Acts therefore picks up where Luke left off and completes the story. Or, well, it brings the story to Paul's arrest. Why does it end there? Well, we're not totally sure. Maybe that was the last thing that happened when the author was writing. Or maybe the author wanted to send the message that the story wasn't really over. God continues to work in us even today. Regardless, Acts makes one clear message. The Holy Spirit, that is to say, God, will work to grow his church, no matter what happens.